as a senior at 190 pounds.
You are so cool. Good job.
I'm so proud of you.
I didn't know I was nominated for that.
It's Jordan Mills. It has to be. And promotion comes from God. It doesn't come from the east or the west. Guess what? It's your due time, your due season. You're ready, you're prepared.
Good job, Jordan.
You want to do good news first or bad news first?
Bad news.
Welcome, Sunshine Nation. Come and meet my family and spread sunshine and love with us. Here we go.
You're assigned to labor in the Fiji Suva mission.
There will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now and remember that the only way is up from here.
What's up, Sunshine Nation? So today we are at the All Area Athletics Awards. So basically they get the two counties, Flagler and Volusia County, and they gather all the athletes from all the high schools there, and they look at how they did. They look at all the sports, and they nominate a few athletes from each sport to all the different sports to earn Player of the Year for that sport, and then one athlete gets Athlete of the Year. So that's what this video is about, and Mariah and I were both nominated, and we're just very grateful, and I'm very grateful for the awards I received in this video. There's a lot of amazing awards, and there's also some awards from the track banquet. But make sure you stick around to the end to hear some very, very sad news about Coach Freeze. But let's get into the video.
Hey, Sunshine Nation. Today is a very special day.
Sunshine Nation, how's it going?
Yes. Jordan and Mariah. Jordan and Mariah have both been nominated as Wrestlers of the Year, which is significant because it doesn't just mean at their weight class. So even though they're both state champs at their weight class, they're other state champs at other weight classes. So,
In my case, other national champs.
I know. So in our very county, Flagler County, which is crazy, both Mariah and Christina are national champs and state champs, and they're both very dominant wrestlers. They're both undefeated in Florida. What was your record?
If you include nationals, 46, I think, 46-1.
Yeah, so she only lost one match, and that was somebody who was ranked ahead of her in the nation in Missouri. She had the toughest schedule of anybody, probably in the state.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Right, yeah, because she went to Wonder Woman, which she beat state champs there. You know, she's up against Christina, who's also undefeated and is also national champ. Christina didn't wrestle as many matches as Mariah, but she's also an excellent wrestler, so we'll see what happens, and we're happy for whoever wins.
Yeah.
I am also in Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, you are?
My prediction for that one? LJ McRae, probably.
Oh, you're going against LJ McRae?
Yeah, it's for the football.
Okay, so awesome though that he's nominated for both football Defensive Player of the Year and Wrestler of the Year. So that's awesome. Congrats to both of you, no matter what happens. If you win, you lose.
Thank you.
If I were voting, I would vote you all for everything, and that's just because you're the best. No, that's totally unbiased. They were nominated a couple years ago, and the tickets are $25 a piece. And we paid all the money for the whole family. We all went. But this year, unfortunately, I can't afford to go. So I still wanted to be there for the excitement. So I'm going to be in my car during the ceremony. They're like, Mom, you're still going? Yeah, so I'm gonna be in my car and they're gonna text me, right? No, you're gonna video first.
Yeah.
Video each other first, and then you'll text me and let me know how they did. So I just wanted to feel like I was close to them. So I'm gonna be.
I'll go celebrate in the car after. For the dance party.
I wasn't emotional about this. All of a sudden, I'm emotional about it. I didn't realize how hard it would be to drop them off and tell them goodbye and tell them good job and good luck. But I guess I'm getting emotional about Jordan leaving. I want to be there for everything that he does and everything that he's awarded. But it's okay. It's okay. Just having my little moment, then it's okay. Why am I feeling sorry for myself? I was so blessed to be able to be at every single football game and every single wrestling tournament that earned them this award and this nomination. So I will droop my head no longer, and I can still wish that I could be there because it'd be fun to be in there and cheer for them when they win or if they win. But most importantly, I was there for them when they were competing, and I thank God for that opportunity. Anyway, I share that with you guys because sometimes for legitimate reasons, we can feel sad, and it's okay to feel sad for a moment, but then seek for the perspective that God can give you to help you to feel better. I love you.
The 2024 Volusia Flagler High School Sports Awards. My name is John Dunbar, as you heard, and I'm the executive editor of the Daytona Beach Newsroom.
The Boys Wrestler of the Year Award, also presented by Volusia. Jordan Mills. As a senior, at 190 pounds, he picked up district, regional, and 2A state championships on his way to an unbeaten record, 52-0. Congratulations.
Jordan Mills, show us your trophy. Oh my gosh. Jordan Mills, Matanzas High School, Boys Wrestler of the Year. Wow. You are so cool. Good job.
I think people here know it's like their animation. They didn't tell anybody.
Hey, it's okay.
Of our most outstanding student athletes across the entire Volusia Flagler County area. Let's give them a round of applause for all of our nominees.
Winner, Jordan Mills, Matanzas High. Jordan was a 3-sport star as a senior in the fall. He served as the Pirates' second leading tackler in 69 solo stops as a defensive back. He also shared the team lead with 2 interceptions. During the winter, Mills went 52-0 on the wrestling mat, claiming the Class 2A state championship at 190 pounds. He won the final match in the second extra period after dislocating his shoulder earlier in the bout, so he showed some toughness there. And then this spring, he was a regional track qualifier and the area's top 400-meter hurdler. Congrats to Jordan.
Woo! Jordan Mills, you're the athlete of the year. And you're the boys wrestler of the year. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Show me your award.
We could do this later after outside.
Okay.
Jordan won Wrestler of the Year, but he also won Athlete of the Year. I'm so proud of him. I'm going to remember what I said before. It just got worse, though, because I didn't know they even awarded Athlete of the Year. That's for all the top athletes for every sport. Congrats, Jordan. I'm so proud of you. Okay. They just texted me and said that they're done. I told them to take their time. Sorry for my breakdown. They texted me to tell me that they won right while I was editing the video of Jordan dislocating his shoulder. I just feel like, man, he deserves it. He goes through so much with his body physically, and he still just keeps going. I don't know of anyone else who should have won it. I just didn't even know that was an option to win that award here, so it just took me by surprise. And I was literally editing the video where he was like hunched over crying from pain. And he still just keeps going. That kid touches my heart. And to Mariah, next year you'll just have to win the world championship to prove it even more. I'm just kidding. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. We know how great you are.
Jordan Mills, are you the wrestler of the year and the athlete of the year?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see the awards. The boys athlete of the year right here and the boys wrestler of the year right here, Jordan Mills.
Yes.
That's insane.
I didn't know I was nominated for that.
I didn't either. I was like, they should have nominated Jordan, and then
Jordan
they
Mills?
said Jordan Mills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a little scared. I was like, what? Give me the phone. Congrats, Jordan. Congrats.
Thank you.
High five.
Congratulations, Mariah Mills.
Thank you.
I'm surprised they didn't nominate you guys. They're like national champs in wrestling.
But it's okay, because
Yeah.
Jordan got athlete of the year for us.
Sick on for you guys.
W.
Represent for the wrestlers.
Represent. Good job.
The champions are
We
here.
are the champions. Hey, man, photo, bro. Come on.
Hey. Hold on, let me park.
Athlete of the year.
I missed it. How did it go down?
The guy came up there again. He's like, all right, now we're doing athletes of the year.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, why didn't they nominate Jordan? And then he was like, Jordan Mills. And I was like, okay.
And I was back there. I was like, hey, man, it's Jordan Mills. It has to be, because those guys has nothing on him.
Hey.
It is what it is.
I'm happy you won.
Me too. That's a big deal. You went to the school, but then this is the counties.
Yeah, absolutely.
So proud.
Thank you.
Ah.
That was me.
Nominated, I just didn't.
You're nominated for basketball. Congrats.
Although everybody did not win the Player of the Year or they didn't get the accolades that they wanted to, one thing we have to remember that when man elevates you, guess what? They can take you down. But when God elevates you, no man can take you down. So my reward, guess what, is in heaven. When he begins to elevate you, and when promotion comes from God, it doesn't come from the east or the west. Guess what? It's your due time, your due season, you're ready, you're prepared. You can handle all the accolades, you can handle all the noise, all the pressure, and you will be successful in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Brother.
That was good.
If there's one athlete of the year, you deserved it, alright? Didn't you win athlete of the year with him? I don't think so.
He won something. He got a box.
I got like
he won, he was
I was athlete of the week. He deserves it. I'm not surprised.
He's a 3-sport athlete.
He's
That's
a
why.
three-sport athlete, and he proved it in all the divisions, every level.
The wrestling banquet.
Let's go.
Bringing breadsticks.
Yeah, breadsticks, kinda.
Hey, handsome.
Hey, how you guys doing?
So this next award is pretty crazy to me. I grew up wrestling. To hear these kinds of numbers is just crazy.
Dug through all the results. Our previous record for most wins over a high school career was 146. We had someone surpass that this year with 179 career wins. All right, that's something that's very hard to do. If you divide that number by 4, you see that you really need to go above 40 wins a season to achieve that goal. To maybe put into perspective of how impressive this was, this young man only wrestled 14 matches a year ago and missed the end of his season due to a shoulder injury. So throw the rest of that season on there, I think we hit 200 easy. But with 179 career wins, a new school record, Jordan Mills.
Good job, Jordan.
Most improved, Jazzy Goldberg.
I mean, it's easy. He graduated college the other day. And how old are you? 18. When did you graduate high school? At 12? Jordan Mills.
Above a 4.0 GPA, taking all college courses, just on that same path.
We have 2 kids this year that did everything correctly to do what this takes. This is not an easy task. Just dominating you. Big tournaments like the knockout, hurt shoulder, final one, he had to make it interesting. Hurt his shoulder and go down 5-0 and then start wrestling on the back. So, I mean, how about most outstanding wrestler, 2-time state finalist, missed a year, would have been a 3-timer. Jordan Mills.
Woo!
And then, no surprise, she did the same thing. She listened. She went out there and smoked the girl in the final. She wrestled tough girls, only lost 1 match, right? And that was at probably the toughest girls tournament in the country. Mariah has just been on a tear, winning a state title that she's wanting for 3 years. She's only lost 2 matches at the state tournament in 3 years. And then she didn't stop. Won a national title, 10-0 at national duels. I mean, she's just on the path to do what she needs to do. 3-time state placement, state champ. And this is it for us us at Matanzas High School, wrestling. I love you all, parents and kids alike. Thank you.
I know that my kids wouldn't be able to do what they do without this amazing coaching staff. When we first came here several years ago, we came here because we knew TJ. And then when they got the dream team together, Coach Freeze, Jeremiah came, that was like, you know, just continue to build what we had been hoping for our kids. And then when they added these guys, like he said, it just continues to get better and better. I wish that everything could be exactly as it was. We come back and it be exactly as it was. They deserve a standing ovation for the job that they've done with these kids. And they set us up for success in everything that they do. Everything they do, they do it for us. And they're constantly thinking about us, calling us late at night, making sure we're going on our runs, doing our exercises outside of practice, and bringing in the 5 brothers to wrestle with me every single day, just pushing me to get better and showing me moves, telling me what I need to do to succeed. And I just see how much they love each and every one of the wrestlers and how much they want us to succeed, and the joy it brings them whenever we do succeed. And I just want to thank you guys.
Thank you.
These coaches have created such a loving environment for all of us, and they push us to be the best. And after every single win and our losses, they hug us and they show us that they really care, and we're able to have that connection with them. And they're like our friends.
My
Let's
friends.
take this with them. They are. And they push us to be the best we can be, not for themselves, but for us. And there's no other coaches taking their athletes out of the state for tournaments during the season. And it's just insane how much they do for us. I love them so much.
Thank you. Today I got my best compliment. We have this kid that's working out with us that's not from our school. And his dad called me. Now this kid's wrestled his whole life. And he's telling his dad, I've never seen a team like this. Like they love each other, they're laughing, but they're working hard. And it's like a family. And that's what we tried to create here with these kids. And we appreciate you letting us do that with your kids.
Woo!
So unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the track banquet because I was out of town for the wrestling tournament, but I did earn the track MVP, and I had the school record for the 110 hurdles and the 400 meter hurdles. So I just want to say thank you to my track coaches. Thank you to Coach Maitland, Coach Johnson, and Coach McCoy. All 3 of you guys really helped me out so much. We love Coach Kane and Coach Hoover, but Coach Kane is the distance coach. I did cross country for a little bit, so you know I love Coach Kane and Coach Hoover. They're both the distance coaches. And at the end of the football season, I said big thank you to my football coaches, and now the end of the wrestling season, I would just like to say a huge thank you to Coach Freeze, Coach TJ, Coach Jay, Coach Josh, Coach Caleb, Coach Allred, Coach Rizzo, all the coaches that helped me, you know, just be successful in the sport and have a great and fun, amazing season. And I just had an amazing time my high school career wrestling. And thank you guys so much for all the help you've done. They put things into reality for me. My freshman year, I made the state tournament. I didn't place, I went 1 and 2. Coach Freeze came in my sophomore year. I'm thinking I'm the stuff. I'm like, man, I'm first freshman in Matanzas history to qualify for state. And then Coach Freeze comes in there, puts it into perspective for me. He says, you haven't done anything yet. We're aiming for bigger things than qualifying for state. And I was like, yeah, that's right. We're trying to be state champs here. So that really lit a fire under me. And Coach TJ was there teaching me all the different kinds of moves that I needed to learn, doing so much for me, making sure I was working hard in the practice, making sure I was doing the right things on and off the mat. Coach Freeze making sure that I was working out and staying in shape. and putting me in the best position, setting up these great tournaments for me. Coach Jay showing me moves too and rolling around with me, wrestling me. Coach Josh and Coach Caleb, they also showed me moves, that 360 double leg. Boom.
Oh, they're the ones who showed it to you, your favorite move.
They wrestled with me every single day in practice. Coach Rizzo, he's awesome, he's funny. I just had so many amazing wrestling minds in that room, just helping, like, all going into me, giving me a lot of attention, giving all the kids attention. They love all of us. They just want nothing more than to see all the kids succeed, and I just am so grateful for that.
How does it make you feel knowing that you are Athlete of the Year of 2 counties for all sports? Like, how many high schools does that include?
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's a lot.
I'm just very grateful that I was put in the position to be able to do that. I just had amazing coaches in every sport that I did, and they helped me to succeed in the sports that I did, to be first team all area and all the 3 sports that I was competing in. That's just very special for me because, you know, I love the coaches, and I was happy to be able to give back to them and become the first Athlete of the Year for the area from Matanzas High School. Go Pirates. Arr!
Hey guys.
Hey, so guys, we have some good news and some bad news. You want to do good news first or the bad news first?
Bad news.
So the bad news is that we won't be at Matanzas High School next year. So Matanzas decided not to have Coach Freeze come back and coach.
Yes.
And so it was the decision made by the school to not have him come back and coach. Unfortunately, that means that it changes a lot of people's lives, where they're gonna go to school, where they wrestle, whether or not they get a chance to wrestle. Their wrestling career will be affected by all of that. And so just to give you an idea of like some of the things that Coach Freeze accomplished in the few years that he was there with his coaching staff, those guys, in that short time, Matanzas had the first ever state championship team ever.
In the history of the school.
In the history of the school. And in that time, I believe before that time, they had 1 wrestling state champion.
Yeah.
And now they have 5 state wrestling champions.
Yes.
A national champion.
The first national champion of the school's history.
Yep. And the girls team has placed top 3 the first 3 years that girls wrestling in Florida is sanctioned. And so there's a lot. We could go on and on. All Americans on the national level. We love Coach Freeze. Again, we're going to miss Matanzas. We are part of the Pirate for Life Club. Arr.
Arr.
You guys, lots of crazy things. Be looking out for where we're going to end up, what colors we're going to be wearing.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy stuff. We're going to put a link in the description below, the story about Coach Freeze not being at Matanzas anymore. So Matanzas, it's been real.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys and have really appreciated and enjoyed coaches over there.
It's all part of the journey. Thank you guys.
Let's go get it.
Love you. Spread sunshine.